Victims of emotional abuse are at an exceptionally high risk of developing mental health conditions like depression and anxiety. Signs of emotional abuse can manifest through constant criticism, belittling, and humiliating remarks that erode self-esteem and confidence. It also involves manipulation, control tactics, and isolation from loved ones, leaving victims feeling fearful, ashamed, and trapped. The first step in dealing with an emotionally abusive relationship is to recognize the abuse. If you were able to identify any aspect of emotional abuse in your relationship, it is important to acknowledge that first and foremost. By being honest about what you are experiencing, you can begin to regain control of your life. Here are more strategies for reclaiming your life that you can put into practice today. Make yourself a priority. You need to make yourself a priority when it comes to your mental and physical health. Refrain from worrying about pleasing the person abusing you. Take care of your needs. Do something that will help you think positively and affirm your true nature. Also, be sure to get an appropriate amount of rest and eat healthy meals. These simple self-care steps can go a long way in helping you deal with the day-to-day stresses of emotional abuse. Familiarize yourself with what constitutes an abusive relationship. Understanding the nature of emotional abuse is important. Emotional abuse can manifest through constant criticism, manipulation, humiliation, isolation from friends and family, and controlling behavior. These strategies aim to make you feel worthless and elevate the abuser's self-esteem. Educate yourself through sources such as books, articles, and support groups to recognize these patterns. This knowledge empowers you to identify abusive behaviors and take steps to protect yourself. Establish boundaries. Firmly tell the abusive person that they may no longer yell at you, call you names, insult you, be rude to you, and so on. Inform them about the outcome if they choose to engage in this behavior. For instance, tell them that if they call you names or insult you, the conversation will be over and you will leave the room. The key is to follow through on your boundaries. Do not communicate boundaries that you have no intention of keeping. Identify the qualities of a healthy relationship. Many people struggle to recognize emotional abuse because they are unsure of what constitutes a healthy relationship or are in a state of denial. Compare your relationship to a healthy one. You and your partner can deal with conflicts without threats or despair. You and your partner do not lash out upon receiving criticism. You and your partner can say no to specific requests. You and your partner openly express feelings. You and your partner willingly and shamelessly share your needs. If these characteristics are not present, you may be experiencing emotional abuse. Reflecting on these differences can help you identify abusive patterns and seek help. Realize you can't fix them. Despite your best efforts, you will never be able to change an emotionally abusive person by doing something different or by being different. An abusive person chooses to behave abusively. Remind yourself that you cannot control their actions and that you are not to blame for their choices. The only thing you can fix or control is your response. Understand that abuse is a cycle. Emotional abuse often follows a cyclical pattern. Tension builds, leading to an incident of abuse. This is followed by reconciliation, where the abuser may apologize or promise change, creating a false sense of security. The calm phase or honeymoon phase follows, but tension gradually rebuilds, repeating the cycle. Much like the cycle of addiction, understanding this pattern helps you recognize abuse and take steps to break free from it. Avoid engaging. Do not engage with an abusive person. In other words, if an abuser tries to start an argument with you, begins insulting you, do not try to make explanations. Soothe their feelings or make apologies for things you did not do. Walk away from the situation if you can. Engaging with an abuser only sets you up for more abuse. No matter how hard you try, you will not be able to make things right in their eyes. Reach out to family and friends. Social connections can be vital in breaking the isolation and loneliness that emotional abuse causes. Reaching out to family and friends provides emotional support, perspective, and a sense of belonging. Sharing your experiences with trusted loved ones can help you feel validated and less alone. They can support you in recognizing abuse and taking steps towards safety and recovery. Building a supportive network is crucial for regaining strength and confidence. Stop blaming yourself. If you have been in an emotionally abusive relationship for any amount of time, you may believe that there is something severely wrong with you, but you are not the problem. To abuse is to make a choice. So stop blaming yourself for something you have no control over. Be confident, maintain eye contact, and try to control your emotions. Acting confidently in the face of emotional abuse makes it harder for the abuser to hurt you. Confidence is a powerful tool in asserting boundaries. It communicates to the abuser that you are strong and resilient, reducing their ability to manipulate or intimidate you. Cultivating inner confidence strengthens your self-esteem and resilience, helping you overcome emotional abuse. Figure out things that make you happy. Staying positive is one of the best ways to recover from emotional abuse. Think of this new time in your life as a kind of rehabilitation, and practice habits of happy people in recovery. Engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Rediscover your passions and invest time in self-care practices that nurture your emotional well-being. Surround yourself with positivity and create a supportive environment that fosters healing and growth. Seek the guidance of a professional. A trained professional can offer an objective perspective, help you navigate the complexities of emotional abuse, and assist in identifying healthy coping strategies. Seeking professional help is a proactive step towards reclaiming your sense of self and rebuilding your life free from abuse. With the proper support and resources, individuals can heal from the deep psychological wounds inflicted by emotional abuse, reclaim their sense of self-worth and well-being. Overcoming the challenges of emotional abuse in a relationship requires a comprehensive approach. By using these tips for overcoming emotional abuse, you can start down the path to a healthier and happier life.